Just got my nigga leaning, now he swerving. Hit the plug, free up for another.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Adames picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Next, it'll be Corey Seager. He's set, and the pitch. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped him up. Zunino over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the all-time great left-handers. Clayton Kershaw is going to go down as one of the top 5 lefties ever to put on a pair of cleats. He may not throw as hard as he used to, but he still has that good slider-curveball combination. He's figured out how to win with diminished velocity. Expect Clayton Kershaw to continue to find ways to get hitters out.
Michael Brasso is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. the next 3-2. This is just fair as it'll hug the line and head for the right field corner. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The 0-1 delivery. Chased it in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Meadows is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he'll take a look at ball one. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1, and he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Here's the 1-0. Rousseau stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Always showing love, that's just what I do. I can look me in the mirror, can you say me too? Face is blue. I turn the frowns into
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's a perfect 2 for 2. First pitch on the way. Low for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now pitch on the way. Will Smith will be next. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here now is Will Smith. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. So let's Let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. A.J. Pollock will be next. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Margot is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So next to hit is A.J. Pollock. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 1 for 2. From the stretch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Right now, it's kinda later. Maintain, got moves, quiet time. You know they hate. Watch how I get when the money
Bellinger
grow.
is off at first with 2 away.
Watch how I get when the money grow. Just watch how I get when the money grow.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch is high, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Seager is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a 9.
In now, Willie Adames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock. He's set, here it comes, and it's fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Down and away, ball one.
Sing for this dollar, sing a song for this dollar.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Got everybody scheming, cause we all want our freedom. We've been dreaming for too long, it's time to wake up and change up. Mama said it ain't too long until this country
Rounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
They be so toxic, they want me bleeding on flows. All these whole heads want talk, can't get through cause they blocked. Wanna talk what we talking for with the topic and profit. Wanna watch what
Matt Beatty stepping in, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
I tell these niggas to their heads, you better dance, boy, dance, boy, dance, boy, dance. Dance, you keep on dancing till the legs won't let you dance. Dance, boy, dance, boy, dance, boy, dance. Dance, you keep on dancing.
Here comes the 0-1.
I got to know, I gotta know if you're thinking about me. I got to know, I gotta know if you're thinking about me. I got to know, I gotta know.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Trying to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
The batter will be Gavin Lux as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah. We in the back like it's 1950.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts, man at first after the 2-out walk. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Dodgers lead 1. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Now here's the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Down the third baseline. Gloved by Turner. And there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman,
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First offering on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Smith corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in next, Austin Meadows struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard up the middle, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 2-0.
Everybody hear me out there? My name is Illuminate, and I will be your celebrity performer for tonight.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Corey Seager as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Seager stands at second with no outs. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Set. Hope y'all enjoyed that tonight, you know.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cody Bellinger stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for the ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. The fastball is swung on and missed.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
1-2, here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You simply cannot offer him a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Next up is Max Muncy. Swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count and the pitch.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The designated.
Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Beatty. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top, 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, race manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next will be Randy Arozarena.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the AB now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 down. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So next to bat will be Brendan Lau. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Digging in will be Yandy Diaz, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lau, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
First with 2 gone in the inning, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Kershaw comes set. Here's his offering. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 misses for a ball. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit is Manuel Margot, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Chris Mazza, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next will be Gavin Lux. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. up and in here as he had to end out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Racing back the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Change up low, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to dig in, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Seager, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Hit softly on the ground to third. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The center fielder, 35.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0 delivery.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Will Smith would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
2 on, 2 out, and that brings up Will Smith. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted down the line in left. Wendell in foul ground. And he makes the play to end the inning. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth, and LA's taken a 4-2 lead. Now into the box, Willie Adames. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Pitch on the way.
This is just not checkers, 50 told me that. I'm 50 steps ahead, you niggas falling back.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, here is Mike Zunino. He bounced out last time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Max Muncy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So here is A.J. Pollock, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Into the box now, Matt Beatty, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Now the 2-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to bat, Gavin Lux. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers lead this one 4-2.
Go. For the Rays. The left field.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Austin Meadows is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roy, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
Well, this is what makes this guy so to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Into the box, Brendan Lau.
Second baseman.
And you look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip.
The
1-0. It's looked at for ball number 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he misses ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jimmy Nelson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Yandy Diaz will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. The second for 1. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
They played the matchup there and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Joey Wendell digs in now. As it's grounded sharply to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Shoots this one over to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up onto first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Next up, Justin Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him. This is line to left. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. This game's all tied at 4. Into the box, Manuel Margot. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The bat, the catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Weak grounder down the first baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. So here's Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So 1-1 home.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Tie ball game, 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. So now into the box is Will Smith. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is Max Muncy, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider fake.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. He's set and the pitch.
Don't sit right on my conscience, baby. Blow my high, easy, baby. Go easy, baby. Peace of mind. Baby, I just want some peace of mind. Why we gotta argue all the time? Blow my high, then you blow my mind. Hop off my line, peace of mind, yeah, peace of mind.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Next for the Dodgers, Matt Beatty. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Muncy over at second. Pollock on at first with 2 down. That's by him for strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Still all square at 4 apiece. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Michael Brusso. Here's the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Every runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Sound like Ace Town type of shit you play when you weigh pounds.
3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready now is Austin Meadows, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Here Here comes the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for Tampa. This game's all tied at 4. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Corey Seager will be next. Line to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. Flips it behind his back. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A ball and a strike. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Still 1-2. Lux on second. Betts at first with no outs. Grounded down the third baseline. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 0 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. All squared up in St. Pete through 8.5. The Rays have a chance to walk it off. Now at the plate here is Brandon Lau. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, it's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The next 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Line toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Manuel Margot, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That misses 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Betts, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and this one will bounce into the wall. Rays win. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Rays came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Cody Reed pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Young, wild,